2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway is the starting. Welcome everybody to another presentation. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Junior. McDaniels is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Russell. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Foster. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Logan in at the 1 spot. Here's Logan. That one drops for him. And I imagine this is a really tough stretch of the season for teams that, Steve, are on the outside of the playoff picture.
It is, Kevin. But no player in this league should quit on the season. There's a lot you can do on working on your individual and team chemistry and team camaraderie for the next season.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Here's Logan. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Now once again, Junior taking home Player of the Month honors. Greg, what an incredible year he's had.
All year long, Junior's been playing at a different level compared to the rest of the league. His dominance has been from the get-go. Not surprised to see him take another Player of the Month. This guy really deserves it.
Down low, here's McDaniels. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Logan. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Cody Zeller comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Lamb in there for George. Outside Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. And that one hits back iron.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
He gets that one. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. We talked about the problems that Karl Anthony Towns presents. Coach said there's no way to take away his inside game and his perimeter game. You just have to pick one of those to live with. That is not an easy choice, but it's one that most coaches have to make. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place. 1:29
left to play in the first quarter. Here's Here's Lamb. They get the rebound. Here's Zeller. Beasley with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Got a piece of it. Beasley with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Logan after the basket by Minnesota. Lamb up top. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Beasley outside. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Give Junior credit. I like how he doesn't let tough defense stop him from trying to score.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Poirier's checked in. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Poirier passes to Lamb. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Beyond the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 14. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Hayes. Harrison Barnes is out there with Junior. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Reed in at the 5. Down low. There's the pass to Hayes. Now here's Barnes. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Nuggets, was tremendous. He finished with 52 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg. On the floor for Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The free throw drops for Leonard.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the drive, just overwhelms the D.
Leonard against Wright. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Lamb. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Foster. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Logan in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Rising up with force. Junior wasn't going to lay it in, locking it in on the throwdown.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, George. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't hit from in close.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And Junior throws it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
George, that's a two-pointer. And rebounded by McDaniels.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the Claw.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. George looking over the floor. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. No problems knocking that one down. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A nice shot by McDaniels.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Comfortable inside.
Minnesota leading by 17. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Wright is out there with Hayes. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Junior in at the 3.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Lamb. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw drops for Lamb. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Hayes dishes to Wright. To the paint, here's Junior. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's now 30 points for Junior.
The contact can't phase Junior. He's used to playing that physical brand of basketball.
Logan, the pass to George. Pulls it up. The Clippers get another chance here. And it's Wright sending it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Wright, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Hayes. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. No good from Lamb. Timberwolves leading by 19. To the middle, here's Junior. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's George. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Feeds to George. Passes it to Logan. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more of a factor. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Lamb. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Junior, that one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Right, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter. Yo, watch it.
1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Now the pass to Coffey. Shot clock at 5. Misses and the dry spell continues.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Right, the pass to Junior. It's right on the wing. To the inside. Free throw good, Junior. And both free throws good for Junior. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Noel passes to Junior. Pass to Vanderbilt. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Ross. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
It's too bad outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you sick. So I talk till I drop, you say how could I have a heart made of stone, why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know